Hey guys, this is for any of you that are doing Avalanche Mountain reskin. I modified the PackTextures script that's in the game to help you, so you only have to put in the HD pictures in your TexturePacker folder. Let's see here. This is the version 12. This is the updated version with the UDID fixes that Brian did. Here's the iPhone version. Here's your folder here. You'll notice packtextures.sh right here. That's your shell script. If you look in here, it has just creating the folders once, the first time. It says this is the folder that your art is located in. So in here you'd notice it'd be the art folder, 320, and this says Atlas Common, which is this folder. So it says take anything with a PNG extension. So that's all these images here. This is the non-HD folder. This would be the HD folder for the phone. So this essentially goes through, this script goes through, and it takes 320, 320, 320, 320. These are all the SD scripts right here. These are creating all of your SD sprites. And then this one here is taking the 640, and it's creating your HD sprites, your plist file and the PVR file that are the actual sprites that are created by TexturePacker, and those are located. You can see the folder reference here: game, resources, Atlas. So this would be the sprite sheets that are created for the SD version, and these are your HD sprites here. So that's where it's going to be saved. So this script here that's in here is only creating the SD sprites and the HD sprites, and it's using images that you have already resized. So in your art folder here, these are these are your HD sprites. So all of these, let's just take the first one here. Bar.png is 53 by 320. And the SD version is 27 by 160, so it's just half the size. So you have to create all of these images and drop them in both the HD folder and the SD folder ahead of time before TexturePacker makes your sprites with them. So I modified the script here a little bit that you can just drag and drop in, and you can get rid of this 320 folder here altogether. TexturePacker will take all the images that are in your HD folder here, and it will automatically create, let's see here, where is it? The sprite sheets that are in game resources here. It will automatically create both your SD sprite sheets and your HD sprite sheets from the from your HD images that you only have to. So if I make say this clearly, you only have to drop in your HD sprites in these folders here. So you can delete this 320 folder altogether. And the cool thing about this script as well, I added a script in here, or a if statement that says if you're cleaning, then it will go through and it will delete all of your sprite sheets that have been created. And then when you build it again, it will recreate all the sprites. And the cool thing about that is that if you want to add any images that are not in here with a different name, you can just drop them in here, clean it, build it, and then you can use your image name, whichever image that you dropped in there, you can just put it in and use it like a regular, like any other image that is in here. So just to show you, let's see here. Let's see if I can open up. I dropped my TexturePacker. We're on the iPhone version here. What I'm going to do is open this as a text so that we can compare the two here. So I'll put it side by side here and you can see the difference between them. Here is the script, my modified script. it's saying if the action is clean, then what we're going to do is we're going to remove the text, the sprite sheets and property list files. We're going to delete the Atlas Common, plist, and PVR file, game pack, drag, and store. So that will delete all of the SD ones, and then it will also delete all of the HD versions as well. And then, so any other thing that you want to add in there, you can add it using the same layout. It will delete any of those folders when you run through it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create the SD standard assets, and you'll notice in this version here that it says take the art from 320, which is the standard definition folder, Atlas Common, anything with a PNG extension. This is pulling the art from your HD folder, Atlas Common, anything with a PNG extension. And the key with this script is adding this line right here at the scale 0.5. That will take these images here and it will cut them in half. So it will automatically create your standard definition since they're automatically half the size of the HD. You just put that in here and it will pull it out of your HD folder here. So this creates all of your SD assets right here. You'll see the Atlas Common, property list, and PVR files, Atlas Game Pack right here, Atlas Dragon, and then Atlas Store. So by doing it that way, I think I need spaces right here as well. I think I was getting an error when I had it when I didn't put a space in here. And then for your HD assets, the HD assets are the same as this right here. I didn't have to change that at all. So here's where the HD assets are created here. This one here is the same. Smart Update, Coco's 2D, the padding's the same. The resources is the same. All this is the same. And then at the bottom you put FI to end the if statement. So that's the differences in the pack textures folder. So essentially what you can do, I'm going to save this one. I'll close this one. Essentially what you can do is just take the pack textures here. You can just copy that. Open up this one. Where is it? iPhone. And this is where the pack textures is located right here. So you just paste it in here. Say replace. That replace this one here, and then you'll take the iPad, copy that, open up the iPad version. There's pack textures right there, so we'll just paste it in and say replace. So now we're updated. If we're cleaning, we're going to delete all these. And if we're building, then it's going to create all of your sprites. It'll create the SD ones at half scale. So that'll be quite handy. Oh, I guess I did max size on the iPad version. That's the difference there. So that's quite handy. You can add images and build it on the fly. You don't have to what am I saying here? You don't have to worry about adding new sprite sheets if you're trying to add more images. You just drop them into the existing folder. Let's see here. You just drop them into this 640 folder here. Any one of these, Common, Dragon, Game Pack, or Store, and it will automatically create the sprites and add it to the game for you. So that's quite handy. Then you can just delete this folder altogether, the 320 folder, in both of these, because you don't need that anymore, which reduces your time in creating the game a little bit because you only have to drop the HD in there. And this one is just iPad, so you can delete the iPad version, move that to trash. Let's see here. I believe that's it. I will launch. I don't have any. Let's see here. I don't have provisioning profiles set up. for it, so I guess I can just use my generic ones and show you. See here, pack textures. I think it's dropped in. Yeah, here's your pack texture script right here. So you can see it's changed. We should be able to build it without any trouble. The simulator usually takes a little bit longer to launch than I like, but just to show you here. I may wind up with a provisioning profile error, except I'm building it on the simulator and not my phone, so that may not bother me on this one. Here we go. Okay. Sorry this is taking a while. I should have started that up ahead of time. So yeah, it launches fine. Shouldn't have any issues with it. If you do, you can just message me and let me know. That's what I've been using. It's been working great for me. So yeah, hopefully it helps you. I'll upload a link or add a link to it. You can download the scripts and just drop them in your project if you want, and let me know how they work. So that'll be it. I'll catch you next time.